Okay, let's start by looking at the drum engine, and as you can see, the samples for the specific keys show up on the display. The key that it's mapped to in the top left hand corner, and the pitch in the top left hand corner as well. It can be altered with the blue key. The basic fundamental element of the drum sampler is a 12-second sample is loaded, and then each key is mapped to specific elements of that sample that relate to the various sounds, such as a kick, clap, hi-hat and so on. So you can see that various elements are mapped into the from the 12-second sample to give the drum engine. Finally, you can select the style of sample, so it's play to the end, loop, or play until release. A second set of parameters are available if you press the shift key. Now you can see that the sample can be reversed using the blue key and shift. And also you can see that the level can be altered using the red key. The second drum engine is actually a drum synthesizer. This is called D-Box and came in the latest software version. So if we select D-Box, we can see that the D-Box synthesizer contains 8 controllable parameters. It has 2 wave shape oscillators, 2 envelopes, you can alter the pitch, also a mode and a filter to change the style. So essentially this would then require programming or adjusting to get the kick, hat, snare type styles that you require mapped onto each key. Let's have a look at the sequencers. Pressing shift and the sequencer blue dots allows us to select one of the 4 sequencers that are available in the unit. So the first sequencer is endless. This is quite a quick and easy singular sequencer. You can see that the pattern and the tempo settings can be adjusted, and to program into this sequencer it's just a simple case of pressing shift and the key sequence that you require. Pressing any key then plays back the sequence in the pattern and at the speed that's been selected. Any sequence can be operated using the orange control, which moves it into hold or stop position. The finger sequence is more quirky but quite useful. You can program on each key a single pattern and adjust the sequence settings and the balance, and program on another key a different pattern. The idea being that playing both patterns together allows you to be quite creative. The pattern sequencer is more traditional. It follows a grid, and you can select which keys played at which point of the grid using the controls to select various elements along the pattern. The final element of the sequencer is tombola. This is more designed for sound design and random sequencers. If we just have a look at the tombola, it consists of a container that rotates, speed that's governed by the blue control, and each note that's played generates a nodule that bounces around the container to create various sounds depending on the synthesizer employed. Also, you can open up the container to release the nodules and obviously then create a different sound. Let's take a look at some of the input sources that's available. If we press the mic key, you can see on the screen that the mic button is actually selecting the mic input or selecting it off. If we press shift and mic, you can see then it gives us three options for sampling. So you can see the microphone symbol showing, which indicates that the microphone source from the internal microphone or the external microphone is in use. That can be moved to the FM radio, which can be tuned on the green control, and also you can sample from the internal sound source. One point to mention is that there's a trigger level on the right hand side, and sometimes this can be a little bit confusing as the trigger level may be too high to recognise a signal and therefore won't be tracking to tape or to whatever you're going to sample to. So make sure that this trigger level's at a level that allows the sample to be registered in the recording system.